to start it now. I'm not going to use the Vaseline soaked cotton. I'm going to try and start this without it. So what you do, put your ferro rod down, and some people have differences on this. I like to get the ferro rod as close down to it as I can and use the striker for striking it. You don't have to put much pressure onto it. So we had somewhat of a cold started there. So we'll try this again. See, here we have actual flame. So we're doing great there. We actually got flame from it. We didn't start off with a coal. Got some dried grass here that I picked off the ground. And like I said, it's been raining here for almost 4 days straight. So when you're picking grass up, you want to pick up the stuff that's going to be standing right off the ground. You don't want the stuff that's going to be laying on the ground, because it's going to be wet and it's going to be damp. So we've got a good flame going from it. I'm going to put some more grass on top of it here. Make sure we get going good. And that right there, basically, that showed that using nothing more than the pine pitch wood and the strike force ferro rod, you can see here, you can get a fire started. Dried grass that was standing, we picked up, some twigs, you've got fire. This is going to be very important if you're ever stuck and stranded somewhere. So this is what you're going to want. It's a great tool. We're going to put the fire out and we're going to start over again. So that was with pine pitch, fat wood, and the Strike Force fire starter. As you can see, there's still quite a bit of fat wood still in that. So that was fire number one. All right, next thing we've got. This is the same thing I have stored in the handle. And it's the cotton soaked Vaseline. And I've probably got 6 or 8 pieces crammed in here. And what I've got it in is an old film case, which I don't know how available these still are, but they're perfect for storing stuff like this, especially for any camping gear. Alright, again, we're going to use the Strike Force for igniting our cotton. As you can see, that fast is how quickly that lit. So, cotton and Vaseline and a Strike Force ferro rod, you're golden. You're going to have a fire started. This will burn for close to 5 minutes. That'll burn longer if it's a whole piece. Alright, we'll put that out. That's the cotton and Vaseline. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with char cloth, but this has been used probably, I couldn't tell you the history on this actually. It's probably been around since Moses was born. Char cloth, all it is charred cotton material. And you see here, I got kind of a small kit that's got fat wood and the char cloth in it. And this, you're going to get a coal with, and the thing to do is to use a grass bundle, bird's nest, and have this ready to go for once you get a coal. set that aside. Now, using the same Strike Force tool here, we're going to light the char cloth. As you can see, it makes coals that are burning in the cloth. Well, those are still burning right now, so what we're going to do, drop that on our bird's nest and get it down inside of it. And use that to get your fire started. So that's one method there, using char cloth and a Strike Force igniter. I'm going to take a short break, be right back.